Hi guys.
What's up?
So we are back to review episode
7, Married at First Sight.
Season 12. And this episode was
a doozy.
And
Michelle.
And I'm India. And Chris and Paige show part 2.
I know. I'm gonna say that this was.
What was it?
A train wreck.
It was a train wreck.
We could not stop watching.
No. This one was like one of the most entertaining episodes, though.
It
went by faster. You know, this thing is 2 hours. It's so long.
They've outdone themselves.
Yeah,
this
they
season.
outdone themselves.
They said, "Oh, New Orleans,
right. Yeah.
that was too slow. It wasn't enough
right.
drama." They said, "We gonna bring all the drama."
It's crazy, man.
I'm so annoyed that we got like the representation. I thought I had high hopes. It wasn't set up, but why Brianna and Paige talk like they in preschool?
Okay.
Them baby voices.
But yeah, Brianna do start having yeah, you're right. You're right. I
do
didn't
that?
notice her voice gets
that?
very high. But
and
anyway.
then Paige just whispers. We still know that you acted crazy, Paige. You not making good decisions. You're not making good decisions. I don't care if you whisper or yell. You can cuss everybody out. You still making bad decisions.
It's too much, y'all. But anyway,
okay,
let's get started. Brianna and Vincent first.
Yeah, so there's a little trouble in paradise.
Yeah, her little
the honeymoon is over.
Yes, and Vincent is like, I'm not dealing with your controlling ways. I'm not doing it.
I mean, we all saw this coming.
Yeah, we did.
From.
But I honestly thought they were gonna be so perfect, and they didn't have anything on them, so they were just gonna try to make her look a certain way. But it seems like it's coming out, and he's affected by it. So it's that bad.
You didn't think it was gonna be that bad?
Well, I didn't. I promise you.
From
Even though her family
episode,
was calling her bossy, I thought she was gonna be able to control it a little bit.
She made a comment in the confessional of she's just gonna pick up after people and do stuff until they say they don't want her to do it. Maybe this was a prompted question by production.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, but for that to be her answer was concerning because you're an adult, Brianna. Mm-hmm. And so as an adult, you say, hey, we're getting to know each other. Something that I do is this. I don't mind doing it. It doesn't bother me. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing it to make you feel any kind of way. It doesn't make me mad at you that I have to pick up after you. But I don't like to have a mess. So I'm going to pick up after you if things are not in the way. Does that bother you? That's all she had to do.
That's true.
But instead, she said, I'm going to wait and see if you don't like it. Well, you're going to wait and see if he walk out on your ass. That's what you're going to wait and see.
Oh, well, Vincent wasn't having it.
Okay, and he wasn't even mad at that. But anyway, so they start off, kind of doing their thing. And all seems normal. They're on the plane. Everything's all good.
Yeah.
And then they get home. They meet with Pastor Cal first, like ahead of time. They kind of did theirs out of order. So we were like,
they saw their places. I was like, wait, are they not going to show
we thought they weren't
Brianna's place?
Yeah, we didn't know what was going on there, but they did. So first they met with Pastor Cal. He told. That's when it first came out that Vince was a little concerned about her tone. He said, "It's not what you say, but how you say it. We all know that, but Brianna didn't know that." Because Brianna was like, well, I don't ever want to disrespect you. I don't want to feel that way. I don't want you to feel that way. So, I mean, okay.
I guess she's a little less self-aware than I thought.
Acting shocked that he's saying this stuff. Brianna.
She really doesn't know what she does. That's what I'm thinking. Like, when the champagne dropped, did she really not know that she made 3 or 4 sarcastic comments about it? And it's already embarrassing. He done dropped this thing of champagne. I mean, opened it in front of his new wife. Yeah. I mean, I get, it's already kind of embarrassing. She kept going on and on about it. Did she really not know that those comments might have made him feel away? Or because she was really like, I don't know what I said. I was just joking.
I don't know. I don't think that she don't want to stop. I don't think she can stop at this point. Like, it takes if it comes that natural and that quick, it might be a little hard. Here's the thing. I think they thought because the honeymoon was great, everything was going to be great. And he was probably accepting stuff that she was doing, even on the honeymoon. And then now it's 5 days in, 7 days in. It's been day after day after day after day. That stuff starts adding up.
Yeah.
And when they was talking to Pastor Cal, it wears on you. And when he was talking to Pastor Cal, he said, when stuff starts wearing on me, then I blow up.
So I was like, oop, them anger issues came on out.
So he tried to fake like he had them anger issues, and now all the niceties are gone. Everybody is getting exposed. Everybody is coming out with their true feelings. Yep. So, but they're gonna have to work on this.
Yeah.
They're very much gonna have to work on this.
I didn't like the conversation that they had when she was like, "What's wrong?" Was I just felt like he didn't communicate.
He's a very poor communicator.
Yeah, I was like,
his conflict resolution skills are trash.
Yeah, and then you left because you're upset that she made comments. It's like,
do people not know what marriage is?
Or are you, if you're more upset than you're leading on, then you need to communicate that too. Like, this has been time and time again, and it's very frustrating for me.
And it's clear.
And let me sleep in the other bedroom or something.
But he didn't even, right. And I mean, even if you're not a great communicator, and you, like, you can't be, and they say this all the time on the show, like, you can't just be dropping bombs like, oh, I'm about to leave, or I'm going back to my place, or I want a divorce. Like, when you drop stuff like that on such a fragile relationship, like, you're going to mess up the trust, and then she's going to think that every time you guys have an argument, you're going to go and do that. And that's, like...
He was real childish for that.
Yeah, it's not good. And
so,
then
their little quirks that their family was talking about is coming out.
But they did go to each other's houses. We skipped that part. That was the other big thing that happened with them. They went to their each other's homes. India said that Vincent's place didn't represent the way that he was acting on vacation, because on vacation she was picking up after him. I don't think she was picking up after him because he was so messy. She was picking up after him because she wants things a certain way. Okay. That's how I feel.
And I think that Vincent had his cleaners and his mom and them come to the house, organize everything. It looked like ain't nobody live there. Cause even everybody's house was pretty neat, give or take.
He didn't have a lot of ancillary things though. He just didn't have a lot of extras.
Okay, ancillary, but do you think that maybe he just moved in? That could be another thing too.
Okay, sure, but
I'm just saying.
He just moved in. Okay. He wasn't supposed to get a new apartment just because he was going on the show. Okay. You want him to be homeless like Matt? Charlotte season?
I mean, it could have been rented, but anyways.
Okay, so
it just looked like he ain't lived there. That's all I was saying.
Okay, that's what she gonna say.
But I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there.
I'm gonna tell y'all. India ain't think he had an apartment. She thought he lived with his cousin and them in a one bedroom sharing the space.
I'm just saying how that is. That's probably not how he is on a regular. That's all I'm saying. If it's a new apartment, you ain't even got all your stuff in there yet. The bedroom looked like the pillows was all fresh. They was new plump pillows. Like, them pillows ain't never been laid on. That's the shit I would do. And that's the thing I know. And that's what I know. That's what I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's why you say
you go in there and have all this stuff.
You go and buy stuff.
And your friends are going to be like, on TV,
do.
like,
you do.
She ain't had all this.
That's you. That's you. You just projected onto Vince. When they talk to Pastor Cal, this man might not make it. When they talk to Pastor Cal, they did talk about the work, and he said he had to convince her. He was like, I reassured her that I was going to take care of her.
Oh, yeah.
When he was like, we talked about it, and she, wants to feel like
secure and taken care of.
And so he was like, I told her I was. She wanted somebody else ambitious.
Yeah, and she said he's very ambitious, and she can tell. So there you go. All right, so next, Virginia and Eric.
She got back home from that honeymoon and needed some alone time.
And that was very confusing for me. They were all up under each other during the honeymoon, but
they were.
The conversation was all over the place. It seemed like they told them to have a conversation about something, and I don't know if they was drunkies or they weren't ready, but it was very confusing. But what we got out of that first conversation was her talking about she needs alone time and him being like, I'm already a pilot.
We have built in alone time.
We have built in alone time. Why are you so concerned about other
And then she
time?
said, what if the alone time is not when I need it? Virginia.
The alone time is just for you to reset. Like,
just make it work.
It'll work itself out.
Just
I
make
promise
it
you.
Just
it
make
will
it
work
work.
itself out.
It will.
Yeah, so that whole conversation was very confusing, but I guess we were just trying to, it's the alone time, and it was leading us up to the conversation with Pastor Kyle.
For sure.
About her needing her space.
Going out. Yes. So the next thing we saw where they lived, she got a dorm and he got a Mac Daddy bachelor pad.
Yeah, and she was not feeling it. She was like, we'll just sell this and get something else.
The audacity
when you're living in a dormitory.
When you have a 26-year-old salary and he has a 34-year-old's pilot salary, and you gonna tell him what y'all selling?
I didn't think it was too bad. Of course.
I mean, it was a condo, maybe.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was a townhouse. I think it was a condo.
Yeah, it was one floor. It was probably a condo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but she came in. I didn't. She came in negative. Honestly, she was saying how she felt about everything, and I was like, okay, Virginia,
And
tell
she
us
was
how you
real
really feel.
upfront, like, oh, we could just sell this. I was like, oh,
So,
well, maybe you can rent it out, child.
Okay, so she said sell it and start over. I'm sorry, that's so audacious.
It is.
Like,
To say to your
who are
husband
you?
of 7 days.
7 days.
Ooh, anyways, so they saw each other's places. He said her place was fine. Did they meet with Pastor Cow after that?
Yeah, they met with Pastor
Oh,
Cow
okay.
after
So that was the next scene. Okay.
And that's when they talked about. He asked if they had been consummated the marriage. We knew they had.
Yeah, of course.
So that was a go.
What else he asked about? Oh, the permission thing with the
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Girl.
So no, prior to permission, she was going out. She was like, I already been out. We was like, okay, go out then twice a week already, Virginia. You
Yeah,
just
I've
got
been there
back.
7 days.
Okay,
Very
and he
interesting.
wanted her to. He told her to be careful when she was leaving. Like that's normal. Like, all right, have fun, be careful. She thought it was a little much because she's a child and doesn't
because
want to be
he
treated
asked
like a
her,
child.
he did ask her to text him.
But then he
when she
said
got there.
text when you get there, which is slightly odd. But I mean, just he could have just texted her and been like, "You cool? You having fun?
Yeah,
or whatever."
yeah.
So whatever.
I
I
think
guess.
he's trying to put some controls in place.
He's definitely trying.
And
to
I
put
think
controls in
she
place.
already knows.
She knows it.
And so she's taking everything.
She's pushing back.
She's
on
pushing
every
back
time.
for sure. But I'm shocked that he's letting her get away with this stuff because he seems
It's
like
just a week. He's not letting her get away with it. It only happened one time. So then she was like, well, really, it just feels like he has a problem. Oh, she was like, that leads us to him having a problem with my guy friends. And
she started describing how she falls asleep on her
Their
guy friend's
couches.
couch. If she's had too much to drink, that's the trigger for me. To me, it was you having too much to drink where you need to multiple times.
Like she was like, I do it like a few times a week or every week. Virginia,
Yeah,
grow
so
up.
how much were you having too much to drink when you
I don't want to sleep on nobody's couch.
They're just at two different places in life.
But the other thing I don't like about Eric is the fact that
Right.
he's trying to hold his experiences and his, like, she just doesn't know. Like, he's diminishing her. That's that older man, younger woman control thing. Like, you just don't have the experience. So you've never been in a relationship. So you've never
been married,
this.
'cause he's
You
been
don't have to
married
put
before.
all that judgment on it. Just say, we feel differently about something.
Yeah.
You have however many relationships you have, they all failed.
Yeah.
So you're here just like she's here.
Including
don't
your
put that
fake
on her.
marriage.
Yeah, don't
So
put that on
shouldn't
her.
be used as an
So
example.
this whole she doesn't understand that that's how it is in marriages, bruh, back up, like, or in relationships, like, chill. You had a marriage that was just so you could live with somebody. So don't tell us all this knowledge you have about marriage.
Okay, Pastor Kyle, when she was talking about the
Couches.
them couches,
He said no.
He said not my wife. He
No,
said I'd be
ma'am.
scared that she will put herself in a position
I don't like that
to
either.
get violated. I don't like that.
I don't like that. It's my responsibility to. I get that men are protected.
He's a house band.
I can't.
And I don't like that. Don't say that ever again, Pastor Kyle. A house band, husband. What?
When you're married, you have now committed to not putting yourself in situations where you're, not respecting your marriage.
I
To
mean,
be
to be
honest, that's
honest,
just
it's
not
just-
respectful of your. It's not
just
respectful of your relationship.
irresponsible. Who is fucking getting drunk every week and falling asleep on
somebody's
couches?
couch.
Now, and I got her point.
Yeah.
These are men I trust. It's not like I'm going to
Yeah.
bars and taking random men.
Right, so that's not
so
the
that's
part.
her,
To me,
yeah.
that's not the part that's the issue.
It's
Like,
just,
I'm not about
come
to.
home. Like, you have a home. It would not be acceptable for a married man to be spending the night with a woman at his boy's house anywhere.
This is a double standard that she's trying to flip, and it ain't working.
That's the thing.
It ain't working,
Pastor
Virginia.
Kyle's,
Take your ass home,
Pastor
Virginia.
Kyle's stuff was weird, but why you go home?
Take your ass home. We just gonna go ahead to
Paige and Chris, the main event.
These
Paige and Chris, the main event.
These the ones.
These are the ones. Like, when I tell you this, my mouth was open the whole time. This happened so quickly.
Okay, so
they left the honeymoon.
they left the honeymoon.
Paige told us that his ass was going back to Chicago.
No, he did too. He was on the screen.
Right. And she was going back to Atlanta in their apartment alone.
And we didn't realize that the ex
Didn't live in Atlanta.
doesn't live in Atlanta.
Because when they say he flew out to comfort her after the death, but maybe she was in Chicago because that's where she's from as well.
Who knows? But
he might have been going to visit her.
Saying he wanted to go home to clear his mind was not the truth because, yeah. Anyway, so let's get on with it. So Paige was left, being all sad and, okay, can we just cover this first?
I think Paige might be acting, y'all.
Paige?
What?
She gonna get what she allows to get. Like, at this point, everything that she's dealing with is because she is choosing this.
I don't even have the words.
This is her choice. You're not going to tell me. Like, I cannot stand when people are like, well, I don't know if he wants to be with me. I don't care if he wants to be with you.
You have a choice,
You have a choice.
You're a human, boo.
What do you want to do? And that's the problem, is that Paige don't have no damn sense.
Well, Pastor Cal asked her, why did you consummate the marriage on the first night if you were feeling uneasy, like you said? And she said because basically
that was a lie.
He wanted her to, I think it was a lie too. I think she wanted to have sex with him because she knew it was weird and she wanted to see.
She wanted to ease the tensions too.
Yeah.
And
she was attracted to him and she had stuff to drink.
Okay, wait.
Sorry.
We jumped ahead.
I'm sorry.
But we're there. We're almost there. So first, prior to her meeting with Pastor Cal, Chris comes back from Chicago, meets with her without the cameras, without the mics, and he tells her what?
Woo, baby.
He don't want to be with her.
He wants to try to make it work with his ex-fiance. He's still in love with her, and he wants to do a divorce right now. Okay, I will say that I assumed that he was going to try to drag this out. So the fact that he's like a week into the marriage, let's just get a divorce. I don't know what I thought was going to happen this season, but I thought he was going to try to hit a Luke and not stay at the house, not a Luke, hit a Matt from North Carolina, not stay at the house.
Zach
in DC. But no, he said I want a divorce, and I think he had an ultimatum from that baby mama if there is in fact a baby or was a pregnancy. What happened? What happened, girl?
Who said they wasn't gonna make it through the whole season?
Oh, this one did say she thought a couple them would not make it through the whole season. And I will say, I didn't necessarily think that they would be living together and stuff, but I just thought it was gonna be a little longer than this. Like I thought
maybe they surprised us, but not really, because Chris is literally at every juncture where they have to do something, he's throwing a wrench in it. So are we really surprised? No. Are we annoyed with Paige acting surprised? Yes. I'm annoyed with Paige giving this man this power, because she should have walked her ass out when she had all the opportunities. He walked out when he was done. Why aren't you done, Paige?
It's still in his court.
Why are you?
The ball is still in his court.
Today.
Even after Pastor Cal,
this episode,
all that stuff happened, he came in on Pastor Cal, which we're going to go back to that conversation. Even when they were doing them flirty eyes at the end, when he went to go get his suitcase, and he whispered in her ear and all that, you can tell she still would be open. She's like, are we really done? Like, she has no say in this relationship. She has no say.
I don't understand. What is she
I think she's that. I don't.
Is she dumb or is she stupid?
No, I think I don't know if she thinks she's not going to get paid if she don't keep this shit up. Or is she really that attracted to him? Or if the self-esteem is just low, and do she think she can't get no better? Like,
she gonna stop blaming the marriage for, so
Pastor Kyle came and talked to her. He asked her, like, okay, I'm confused. If you felt uneasy at the wedding, why are you having sex with him that night? And she basically said, like, I felt it was my wifely duty. And it's like,
without protection? When y'all had a box of condoms? They had a box of condoms.
And it's also your duty to be smart and protect yourself as a woman.
It's your duty.
I don't care if this is your husband. You just met this man today.
For her to say, I wanted to
basically please
my husband. She said, I didn't want to disappoint my husband on the first day that we were getting to know each other. That's the biggest oxymoron.
And he already disappointed her.
He disappointed you from
the jump. He brought up his ex. He basically was looking at you like a piece of meat. He kept bringing up his ex. He was purposely trying to sabotage the wedding day. He disappointed you. But when you got in home that night, you had that much time to process the fact that you didn't want a disappointment. Yeah, something's not adding up.
She's not telling the truth. She doesn't want. She realizes that she got played.
Yeah.
And she knew she was getting played, but she kept falling for it because she clearly has bad judgment. She kept falling for it. She kept getting played. And when it came time to actually talk to somebody that was going to ask her the hard questions, she had to come up with a lie that she thought was going to sound reasonable or respectable, and it don't sound either. It sounds stupid.
Michelle, what if she not lying, and what if she really felt like as...
Well, then she's dumb and stupid.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, there's no two ways about this.
No,
you're a
right.
whole ass adult, and you don't do things for other people. You do things for yourself.
Especially people you don't know. At all. You don't know. And
unprotected sex. You're having unprotected sex.
Multiple times. Not one slip up. Multiple times.
After you found out that his ex was pregnant, allegedly, you still had unprotected sex with him.
And you saying this on national TV?
And then he said, why would you do that? And then she made a joke talking about a honeymoon baby. She's dumb. And at this point...
Or is she acting, y'all? Is she acting? Is she acting for TV, or is she just this crazy?
At this point, are we mad at Chris? Are we mad at Paige? Or do we just not even care?
I don't care about either one of them. I honestly don't. I'm not mad at either one of them.
It's foolish.
It's just...
And Chris... Okay. So, Paige and Pastor Cal are having a conversation.
And Chris...
prior to that...
Okay.
She tells Pastor Cal that he's expecting a baby with his ex. And Pastor Cal acts surprised. Y'all gonna have to do better than that with us. Pastor Cal knew this
6
information.
weeks, so he was like, during the process, she's like, exactly.
It's just some stuff, y'all. Okay, so then they show Chris
doofy ass coming
strolling all hardcore, and he walks in. They look surprised again. Chris has on a mic. Chris is being filmed walking down the hallway. They knew he was coming in.
Oh yeah,
they knew he would be here. Paige didn't put on her good blue jumper with rhinestones to not be seen.
Not rhinestones.
By Chris.
I ain't gonna lie, when she walked up with that jumper on, I said, she wearing all that to come see Pastor Cal?
She was wearing all that because she knew Chris was coming.
Exactly. They acting, honey.
So this is a show.
Paige is an actress herself.
It's a show.
We want to talk about Chris, but Paige, she either is a paid actress. Ain't nobody in the history
of paid actress.
Like,
well, she getting paid to be on the show, so she a paid actress.
I mean, the jig is up, boo boo.
Yeah, okay. So then he leans over with his stanky breath and whispers in her ear. He's out here just trying not to get caught up. So he's still. Oh wait, Pastor Cal asked him why he has sex, and he laughed, bro. He laughed because we know why he has sex.
And he said, I don't want to be disrespectful. Ooh. And she's sitting up there looking like, he basically like, you know why I wanted to? He's like, I don't want to talk about this. You know, I don't want to be disrespectful. Pastor Cal sitting up there trying to convince him, like, well, you left your ex-fiance for a reason.
What's the reason?
Yeah,
why?
Paige is a good girl. Paige is this. Paige
she
is that.
She's
She's
a ride or die. She's a ride or die.
Oh, look, his excuse for Paige being a good woman is the fact that she's a ride or die. She was willing to deal with you for
We don't want the struggle love. Like, we don't want the struggle love. And this ain't love.
Man gonna respect a woman at all.
That doesn't have standards.
Any standards?
Nope.
No, like when we say ride or die, we don't mean. I mean, I ain't riding or dying, but we don't mean baby. First week I met you, like there's nothing holding me on. No. It's nothing holding there's no foundation. There's nothing holding the relationship together. What are I riding? It's no ride.
And she is. I'm telling you, she's trying to save face.
But why was Pastor Kyle trying to... I mean, I know it was for the show. And he has to make it seem like he's trying his hardest to keep the marriage together. But honestly, Chris is abusive. Chris is manipulative.
He's emotionally...
He's emotionally abusive. He's manipulating the situation. Why are you even...
He started to fake cry when he came in. Like, it was like he started to try to drudge up some fake tears, but he couldn't. And then all he got was a laugh.
Smirking and laughing and shit. Both of them just sitting there looking
stupid. It's a joke. It's a joke. So, okay.
They're playing with the viewers. They're playing with us. And we got to stop, y'all. We got to stop giving into this shit. Because it's ridiculous.
Okay. So...
Oh, he whispered in her ear.
And what did
Paige say he was saying?
He was afraid that he was going to catch feelings for her.
Or fall in love with her.
And she smiled.
She was eating that shit up.
I can't.
And then she said in her confessional, like, are we really done? I'm just so confused.
She's acting.
She's acting, y'all.
She's got to be.
And what are you confused about? You have it to say, too. You can say whether you're done with the relationship or not. This is a partnership. It's two people. Why is everything in Chris's hands?
This is too much. My pressure is high. My pressure is high. We done. I'm done with them.
And I've been eating Popeyes and stuff, so it's already high.
I'm done with them.
Y'all. Is Paige acting, or is she? I know we're trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. We know she got the short end of the stick. She did not get a fair shot at marriage, but at this point, I think she is in on the shit. Like something is not adding up. She has no say in this marriage. She has no standards. You do not know this man. What are you holding on to, Paige? What are you holding on to? And you tried to save face with Pastor Cal and have this woe is me story, and you on TV looking even dumber.
Who has unprotected sex with strangers?
Several times
in 2021.
Several times.
Y'all, like
in Atlanta, let's be clear. In any major city, there are high rates. It's not just about pregnancy. Who has unprotected sex when they know that somebody else is pregnant? Which means you know that he had unprotected sex with her recently. So there is no test that you can take. Some tests don't track stuff within 6 weeks. Sometimes it takes months for stuff to show up. So the fact that it's not just the pregnancy, because maybe it's everything. It's the
poor
diseases.
Decision making. It's like just, they out here bad. This is why disease is running rampant. Okay, so I'm done.
We're done. Forget them. Because they ain't gonna have my blood pressure up. Not today. Not tonight. No. Okay, so Ryan and Claire. Whew, okay, Ryan and Claire. Oh, okay, so the first conversation, they were in the bed together talking about them bedtimes. Girl, he said 10 o'clock. She said 1:30.
He said lights off. She said
she falls asleep with the TV. He's not willing to compromise on that though. He said the TV got to be off. Like he didn't have a TV in his bedroom, I think.
Yeah, she want a fan. He said fine. Yeah. I'll be cold. Lights off. It's dark. She did say like maybe they can meet in the middle.
What, he gonna go to bed at 11:30?
Yeah, she asked if he could go to bed at 11 and she can go to bed at she would go to bed at 11 if he was willing to stay up a little later.
And what he say?
She said it in the confessional.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. But I was like, they're so opposite. Like, that's what I was thinking during that.
They keep saying they don't have no problems, but I think they got problems.
What you think?
She wants sex. He don't want to give it up.
The religion thing with the kids, raising the kids, a different religion.
He's very scheduled and strict. And
so, to be honest, do people think that problems or disagreements just mean arguments? Because they do have disagreements.
I think that's what it is.
Y'all have arguments, like.
I think that's what it is. I think that maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe she means we don't have disagreements, like we don't have arguments, which can be used interchangeably. True. But clearly they disagree on a lot of things. They're complete opposite.
But they keep saying they don't disagree.
Well,
the word is disagree that they keep using.
Yeah.
Okay, so they go see each other's homes, and Clara figures out that Ryan's ass
ain't as clean.
He ain't living up to all these high ass standards he got. His drawers is trifling.
Way cleaner him. She was like, you open the cabinet, stuff falling over.
And stuff was just strewn.
Yeah. Stuff was sitting there. I was like, okay, see, the jig is up.
Yeah.
We see all
everything is coming out. Everything
you might be regimented, but you ain't that tidy.
Yeah. And his mom had said that he got real clean when he left home. He didn't get real clean. He just got better at hiding his I mean, did
you see his drawers?
His drawers were like it was hard. Like, and then he saw her drawers and was like, "Oh, word?
You can see the shirt.
You can see the shirt. That's a novel idea." And then they came to the conclusion that he would wash and dry and she would fold. I will take that. I will take that arrangement with anyone that I'm dating. So they talk to Pastor Cal.
Yeah.
And that's when it comes up that they are the only ones that haven't had sex. I thought they were gonna say
I thought they did have sex. Yeah, we were that was.
But I thought they were gonna lie about it maybe. But then Clara was giving straight face.
Like, I'm ready to, and he like not ready. I ain't mad at him not being ready. I'm happy as a man that he.
It's still only been a week.
Okay, though. And what is this stuff that they keep saying they still doing? Like, are y'all think he's performing oral because he don't want to?
No, because on the preview she said she still ain't seen her husband without his shirt on.
He can do oral with a shirt on.
That's true. But
I'm not saying that she doing it. I'm saying is he doing it because she keeps saying, "Oh, but we do other stuff and it's good." Like, so what are y'all doing?
But why would he not let her see his bare chest? But he would eat the box. Like, that's crazy.
So what is he doing in this good? What y'all doing? Y'all dry humping? I'm very confused. Like, how do you know what's good? Like,
Ryan not gonna let us find out.
It's one thing if they're saying we're intimate in different ways. We kiss and we cuddle. Just say that.
Yeah.
Like, what is this other stuff? But we do other stuff, and I know it's good. Like, are you, girl? What y'all doing? Do they have anything else going on?
Oh, he was trying to say he hadn't been in love, and so Pastor Kyle was like, "Well, like it's not
Pastor Cal always says love is an action.
Yeah, he's like, it's a choice. You choose every day to be in love.
And
or
he said you made a conscious choice to commit to her. And that, what does that mean? I'll be here for her. Okay, so you're starting.
He's like, you're committing. Yeah. You're already, he was like, are you committed to her? So, I mean, I do think that that's helpful.
Thinking about her, like.
Yeah, he said he thinks about her all the time. So, I do think that that's very good that Pastor Cal is at least breaking down some of his walls. Yeah. So, that helps. Yeah,
because he ain't do no good on Paige and Chris.
Well, Pastor Cal said with Paige and Chris, just to backtrack, that he don't want to say that marriage, but apparently Paige is still okay.
Whatever.
So anyway, but Pastor Cal said, I usually advocate for marriages, but not this one. This one, they need to let it go. Okay, fine. So...
Anything else with Ryan and Claire?
Not really.
Okay. All right. So the last couple we're gonna talk about is Jacob and Haley. They were surprisingly a little spicy. Yes, this episode they had a little drama.
They came through. She got another seat. She wants to sit next to that man on the plane, honey. She upgraded to the exit row.
I ain't really mad at Haley. I ain't gonna lie.
So here's the thing: is that Haley. Her family says she shuts down, that she's the hard nuts to crack. Like, so Haley is playing us, and she is playing Jake, and then Jake is getting mad, and then his anger is not being expressed well, and he's not expressing himself well through his anger, and he has some insecurities. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that it's unfortunately but it is her fault, and we got heat last week for not really calling her out on having sex with him. But she's wrong. She's definitely wrong. I know nobody don't think she's wrong, but she's not. Like, Chris is, just for the comparison's sake, Chris is purposely, like, manipulating. Like, he's going back and forth and then using him being on. Like, I've been honest. I've been direct. He's manipulating that situation. Haley is uncomfortable, and she doesn't know how to deal with a situation where she's with somebody every day and doesn't have space and feels this way, but doesn't want to hurt their feelings and doesn't want to say it. Like, she had sex with him one time, or they had their experience one time, and then since then she has not messed with him again. So she's not leading him on. She's not pulling him multiple directions.
It's not like the manipulation.
It's not manipulation. Not so much, it's not that.
Even though I saw a little bit of manipulation.
I mean, a little bit, because when he had said, why you acting like that? She was like, well, because you accused me. No. He accused you because you were acting a certain way. Haley, get it together.
I think she just sucks at communication.
And on top of that, like, she doesn't want to say mean things to him.
Exactly.
She doesn't want to hurt his feelings. But then they go, so then after they had their argument, you could tell he got problems because he was a side piece. And so his side piece action got him with baggage. So he's very keen on the signs.
But that's not her problem. Like,
that's not her problem.
You go off and then you apologize and say, oh, because in the past I was an unknown side piece to several women. You
can tell me that I'm acting funny. You can't tell me why I'm acting funny. You need to ask me why I'm acting funny. Right. You can't tell me why. So that's the problem, is that he want to tell her, you acting like this.
He know the signs of somebody who got a boyfriend, and it's like, you didn't even know the signs of these women that had
when you was the side.
When you was on the side, so which one is it? Like, okay,
so,
Jacob.
Yes, but he handled it wrong. He recognized that, and he apologized. Now, Haley probably has some apologizing to do herself.
You think so?
I mean, I think that she's not being forthright with him. She's not telling him what the situation is. So, yes, he's triggered, and yes, he didn't handle it well, but that doesn't change the fact that it was for a reason.
Yeah.
So,
you're right.
She was giving me very Karen vibes. Karen last season, and Karen, Karen's all over the world.
He shared them Karen blouses.
And he told, that was nothing. So, anyway, he very much... she was giving Karen stuff because it was like, oh my gosh, like he was basically telling her what she did was wrong, and she was able to flip it because of the fact that he did the accusations. It still doesn't change that what you were doing was wrong, Haley.
Yeah. And he said that she lied and she never copped up to the lying. So which one is it? Were you having a girls' night, or did you not?
Yeah, she told the story, but she still left out why she ain't call him.
Yeah.
Like, why you ain't call him, Haley?
Girl, don't know right now.
So, whatever, because you ain't want to, but you don't want to tell me you don't want to, because, okay. So, they talk to Pastor Cal, and they go through the whole thing again about what happened. And Pastor Cal gave them the best advice, I think.
Okay, because I agree.
he was like, bruh, why are you so attached to the 80s? Like, it's turning her off. Like, so
Yeah.
Pastor Cal, number one, made her talk about her feelings.
Yeah. And that was the first time she actually told the
Said
truth.
things that
And
would,
it makes
yeah.
sense. I'm not mad at you, Haley. I wouldn't want Jacob ass anyway. Either. Don't nobody want Jacob. But you have to communicate a little bit.
You do. And Jacob, I think, you know, if you take away the 80s and the neon and the steak and eggs, like, he might have something going for him. Well, that's what Pastor Cal was trying to say. He was trying to say that if he could get it together, maybe they could find some things that they like about each other.
I still don't foresee them making it, but...
I think they'll get better. I think they'll have some good times, maybe.
Okay.
But Jacob got to stop calling her a liar. Because he basically told her she was cheating. That's not okay.
She's like, I have had a man in 7 years.
And that's
Now
not
you,
something
like,
that you just
Right.
voluntarily...
You just make that up. Like,
No.
what are you talking about?
Jacob and Haley, we're going to see what happens. I do want to circle back around to Paige. I feel like we're hard on her. Because she's really not... She's not respecting herself. But I do think that she really had high hopes and high expectations for this marriage.
She did. And she did get the short end of the stick.
And so I think that she was so dead set. She thought she was about to be married, y'all.
Forever.
She thought she was about to be married. She thought she was going to be married forever. And so she just can't let this go. But we got to learn when to throw in the cards, baby. Get you a new hand. You 27.
Throw the towel in.
You
Throw the
27.
towel
Like,
in.
you not 45 or 55.
Yeah, you
like,
got plenty of time.
27.
She got plenty of time to find.
Like, you have time.
Yeah.
And Chris ain't the one.
Nope, for nobody.
So,
him and that ex-fiance
That's
ain't gonna
not,
be that.
yeah. So I just think, like, I just wish that she could just be like, you know what, this is what I thought it was gonna be. It sucks that it didn't work out. I tried, but I'm gonna go find someone that's for me and that's gonna treat me well and respect me and take care of me. And you know, like, I will give her that. I do think she's just very disappointed. But sis, let it go. It's just not. The desperation looks terrible on you, honey.
Terrible.
Okay, so that's all we got, I think.
Yeah, the plans for next week look good. We're
is
excited to see them meet
Yes.
the friends and family.
Yeah.
And let's see what next week is giving.
All right.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys. We want to just announce the
wanna announce
winners of our giveaway. So I don't know if most of you might have not seen that we did a giveaway last week, but we wanted to support 3 Black-owned businesses. It is Black History Month.
Yes.
So the winner of the giveaway is Simone French. She was an old subscriber, and she asked Kara Robertson to subscribe.
Yes, so
those
thank
are
you
the 2
guys.
winners.
Yay.
Simone French is her YouTube name, and Kara Robertson, and we will be reaching out to you guys for addresses to send you the products from these Black-owned businesses.
We really hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for participating. And honestly, we really wanted to, show love, spread love.
Yeah.